Welcome to the biggest day of the season. You know what day it is. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, it's game day! Oh dear, I didn't sleep well, but I don't care. The Bugsy, she's pissed off with me. She's come into season, she's on heat, she's grumpy, she's not getting her exercise because I can't take her for my usual walks, and now I've got to take her to this field where I'm technically trespassing, I believe, but the farmer's not been seen for many a year. It's the only way I can keep Bugsy away from the male dogs, because we're waiting until after her season to then get her unseasonable. Anyway, you don't care about that. You care about Tottenham. What's cracking, people? I'm so pumped. The exhaustion is somewhat faded by the other emotions that are percolating within. A little bit of anxiety, a little bit of nervousness, a lot of excitement. Oh, it's going to be a fantastic day. Just in case anyone is watching this and is coming to the game today and didn't already know, we are meeting everybody who wants to meet up for a pre-game. The plan is 4 o'clock. It's no longer at the Beehive pub. It's now at the number 9 bar, which is just outside the south stand of the stadium. South stand of the stadium. Bit of alliteration there. So we're going to see the boys from Shelfside Spurs, Rez, Alan and Bazza. We're going to see hopefully the boys from We Are Tottenham TV, Ben and Sim. We're going to see the boys hopefully from Tottenham on Tour and Danny Kiriakou. And we're going to see Brad Matthews and Ellie. And I hope Ben Kaufman, even though I think he said he wasn't going to come. There's loads of people that's going to meet. It's going to be like the community meetup times 2. It's going to be fun, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be super fun. What are your thoughts on the game? What are your thoughts on the game? There's all this kind of like, tomfoolery and shithousery going on. Is Saka going to play? Is White going to play? Who knows? There's people saying they didn't see them at training, but you know what Arteta's like. He's the sort of guy that would think that sort of mind games is going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to matter who's playing, because if Saka is playing on the right-hand side, guess who's going to have him in his pocket? Sessegnon, our boy Sessegnon. He likes pocketing other teams' strongest players. Saka's going to find a nice little cosy spot if he's playing, and if he's not playing, whoever's playing in his place is going to get pocketed too. That's the way it works when Sessegnon's playing against big teams. Or that Arsenal's a big team, but you know what I mean. And it doesn't matter who's playing at the back, because we've got Kane, Sonny and Kulu up front, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be an absolute slaughter. I can't wait. And I'm sitting right next to the away section. I'm north lower. I think, apparently my seat suggests I'm only about 4 or 5 seats away from the divide before the Arsenal fans become apparent. So it's going to be noisy. And what you're going to find from this channel, depending on when I get home and can upload it all, tomorrow hopefully, you're going to find a long form video captured with my little camera that's going to show all the before antics, most of the in-game antics, a lot of the fan antics, and then the post-game. So if we win, it's going to be a video that I'll treasure forever. So look forward to that. If we lose, you might not find a video at all. Such is the immaturity within which my mind operates. Anyway, a little bit of other news before I hang up, because this is only supposed to be a short little video to say, what's crack-a-lack, it is game day! And there isn't much to say apart from I really hope that Tottenham turn up today and put them to the sword, because the ingredients that make a North London derby spicy anyway have been added. There's a few more ingredients that have been salt bayed in, such as the fact that Arsenal didn't turn up in January. I saw on Tottenham Away this morning, or yesterday, they put a post out which was like the Tottenham Hotspur Supporters Trust or the Tottenham Hotspur thing that said, oh, we're going to hold up a sign saying dream, dare, do. And Tottenham Away, Iggy and Stell and JP were saying, come on boys, come on Tottenham, make it a little bit more spicy, have like, oh, you finally showed up today, you know? I agree with them 100%. That's exactly what we should have had. 60-foot long, 30-foot high banner that said, "Fuck you, you're going to get punished." But they didn't. They went with some nonsense reworking of the club motto. And of course we have to listen to another thing that they said at the end was like, what a threatening environment to have Barry Manilow music and a reworked motto. It's quite funny. I actually like the Barry Manilow music. It's not quite as, it's not like, you know, it hasn't taken to Tottenham fans like You'll Never Walk Alone or anything does, but I quite like it. I'm just not sure if it's good to sing it right before a kickoff. Maybe you could sing it earlier or in the bars beforehand or something, but whatever. I'm no musician. Well, actually I am a bit of a musician, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, other news, just quickly, last thing, the only thing that's really come out in the press is that Raheem Sterling is surplus to requirements at Manchester City since they've signed Erling Haaland, and that he might be desirable to both North London clubs, Tottenham and Arsenal. And whilst it would probably make more sense for him to join an Arsenal team because they would need someone directly in the position that Sterling plays, he apparently has come out and said, well, not come out and said, but he's apparently intimated that he'd rather play at Tottenham. And if that's true, and if Conte wants him, then bring him in, because I do think, first and foremost, whatever Conte wants, Conte should get. Second of all, whilst I think Sterling would play on the left, I think what we know from Sonny recently is the fact that his left foot is just as competent and is actually responsible for more of his goals this season than his right foot. And with the goal that he scored against Leicester, I think there's no reason to think that next season we couldn't shuffle things up and actually put Sonny out on the right if we wanted to occasionally, because we haven't really seen that much of that. And like I say, I like to be able to have a Tottenham team which can keep the opposition guessing a little bit. So having Sonny as an option to play on the right and cut in with his left foot like Kulusevski does when Sterling's necessary to play. You know, if you could get Sterling in on the cheap and then also go and sign someone, you know, who could be a direct replacement for Kane, then you could let go of Lucas Moura and Bergwijn, and you could probably get 25 million for Bergie. You could probably get 10 to 12 for Lucas Moura, even though I'd kind of be happy for Lucas Moura to stay. But if we got Sterling in, Sterling absolutely overwhelms Lucas Moura, but Sterling doesn't technically replace what we need some backup for, which is a Harry Kane type striker, and Sterling can't do that. So I'd like to get Sterling in and another striker, and if we did that, then we could let go of Lucas and Bergwijn. And then what a front five you'd have. What fucking front five we'd have. And then the other news, again, I've been talking about it for a while, and it keeps getting stronger and stronger, is this noise from Villarreal that we want Pau Torres, he's high on the priority list, and that we'll let Gio Lo Celso go and pay some cash. That makes so much fucking sense to me. It's not even funny, guys. It's not even funny. And if you could get De Vrij at 15 million, I mean, what a team you're creating there when you've got the front three of, on any given day, Kane, Son, Sterling, or Kane, Sonny, Kulusevski, or Sonny, Kulu and Sterling, whatever you want to do. Plus you've got a back three of De Vrij in the middle, Romero on the right, Pau Torres on the left, Hugo in goal, Bentancur in the middle. Højbjerg can drop down to a sub spot, and then if you were to bring in someone like Konrad Laimer, who I've been looking more and more at, guys, and I am like so sure that this kid would be an absolute monster in the Premier League. I've looked at loads and loads of his, not just his highlight reels, but I've gone and watched extended highlight reels of his team, and so the focus isn't only on him, but you just see what he does. They see his positioning, he's always looking around, he's always checking for space, he loves crunching people. He's a fully well-rounded midfielder that would be a little bit like a Højbjerg replacement, a better version of Højbjerg, you know, combative and aggressive, but has got a wide range of passing as well, and can play, you know, in different positions across the middle. So I'd love to get him in. guys, if any of these transfer rumours are true, if there's substance to them, and you know some of them happen, I mean, sends shivers down your spine about what could happen next season. Because if you want to improve, even if we finish top 4, and you want to improve on, you know, what we're doing, and you want to go on to try and, you know, march, and maybe next season the Premier League title would be too much too soon to expect. But if you could like go and challenge Chelsea and maybe just push them and get a little bit closer, even if you could do that, you're going to need a much better team, because you're going to have people like Man City that are going to be almost the perfect team next season, with people like Harling in the side. So it is what it is. Every team's going to be trying to move forward. Tottenham surely can with some of these signings and these transfers. There isn't many new transfer rumours, so I'm not going to bore you any longer. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been 11 minutes of me taking up your time. I haven't already asked you to like and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you know when we're going to get the next release of content on the channel. I promise you I haven't had a chance to do much this week because my dog's in season. I'm sorry about that. She's not apologetic at all. She's very grumpy and I don't like her right now, but that's okay because it's nature and I don't mind nature. It's okay. But she better, you know, up her game a little bit as soon as we're back to normal, because she's a bit disrespectful and grumpy. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's it from me. Like, share and subscribe. And as always, guys, up the Spurs. Bye-bye.